All right, everybody, how's it going? I'm here today with my best friend Jake Jackson, and today we are interviewing Chelsey and Chloe.
Hello. Thank you for having us on the podcast.
Hey, thank you. It's our pleasure.
This is an exciting moment. I feel like this is
nervous.
cool.
It is pretty cool. So what did we want to talk about first again? I completely forgot.
Let's start off with the really cool thing we did, AGT.
Yeah, this is
that
like
a lot
the highlight of
don't
our
like
life.
listening about.
Is that really cool?
I mean, it's the coolest thing I've done. I know that for sure. Probably ever will do is the thing.
Same.
What
That's
was
the kinda-
the best part about it then?
Ooh.
I would say my favorite part was something. We got to travel a lot. We went to New York,
We went to Chicago a lot. We went to New York a lot.
made some
It
good
was
memories.
fun. We were around each other way too much though, and
Yeah.
low key, high key started hating each other.
Low key, high key.
Yeah.
Pick one. Pick one there.
High key.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I don't know. Like it depended on some like different groups of friends that we had.
Yeah, there was like little groups and like all 26 of us.
Yeah,
There was like the
I mean
older
that's
girls,
how it is.
the little girls,
yeah,
and
all the
mid-age, we were in
time.
mid-age.
Were you guys in the same group?
I would say
We were
yeah.
best friends.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
Did you guys get mugged in New York?
No, we didn't.
That sounds
we
like you
we
didn't have
never
a
had
very
any
good time
close
then.
calls. A lot of the parents went to Chinatown because
I
like
went to Chinatown.
the parents had like the most fun out of anyone
Oh, my
because they got
dad-
to do whatever they wanted all day and we were like stuck in a room and like just dancing all day and
Chloe-
so our moms got to do everything.
So it was all the moms and then my dad, and they all went out to a bar, and they rode that mechanical
oh
bull
yeah,
thing.
I remember I saw
they
videos.
were like outliving their lives in New York while we were stuck like practicing for like 12 hours.
I know. Yeah, and they went to Chinatown and one time they got they like took them down to this like they went into like a subway station or like some kind of underground thing and everybody thought they were going to get mugged, but it ended up being fine.
Good times.
I'm glad nobody got mugged. But, you don't have a fun time unless you get mugged in New York City.
I don't know about that, but is there anything that you guys got to do? Like, did you see anything?
yeah.
Well,
we got to
after
do some stuff.
practicing like late at night, we all went to what's it called?
We would usually
Square.
eat. Yeah, we
Times
I
Square.
I
forgot.
feel like my main memories were like the food that we ate.
I
Cuz
remember
we would
going to
always
Olive
go out to
Garden
eat.
in
in
Times
Times
Square.
Square.
New York.
It was like a big Olive Garden. You know the
Yeah.
one that Jimmy Fallon and Post Malone ate at?
No.
Is that the one they ate at?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the one they
It was
ate
really
at.
cool.
And it's like really tall. Like there's like multiple
Yeah,
stories
you can
of
see
Olive Garden.
everything.
I totally meant, is that the one you ate at? Not because you just said that. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that is the one.
So-
'Cause Jimmy Fallon's in New York, and I think we all went to the same one.
Who is the judges on America's Got Talent?
Well, the judges our season were Howard Stern, Howie Mandel,
Mel B.
Mel B, and Heidi.
The one
Klum.
I did not like was Howie.
Yeah. He
Hated
gave-
him.
Oh,
He gave-
Howie
Still
Mandel?
hate him to this
He
day.
gave
Deal or
us
no deal
some-
guy?
Deal or
yeah,
no deal?
He's fake.
Yeah.
Completely.
Isn't he?
He's bald,
Isn't he?
too.
Isn't he a
Bald,
germaphobe?
Germaphobe.
Okay.
Yeah.
was
Very
the
small.
best?
I'm taller than him, I think.
Who was the best?
Howard Stern.
Yeah, he was the
obviously.
nicest to us.
Howard Stern's kind of the fucking man, if we're being honest.
Ah!
Mel B.
I think Howard was the nicest to us.
Yeah.
And then Howie was the meanest. I
Yeah.
think they had like a good cop, bad cop thing going on.
I thought. How about Nick Cannon?
He has a
So if it-
different personality.
yeah.
That's for sure.
He not as nice when the cameras aren't around. I'll say that.
Well, I think he probably talked to the older people more, but we were just like 26, like annoying, like little
Yeah,
girls.
one of the
Yeah.
our youngest girl on the team, she was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
She was really young. And we're sitting down like stairs and they're like waiting to film. He's sitting there not talking to anybody. He has on this really cool watch. The little girl goes, "I like your watch," pointed to it, and he was like, "Don't touch me." And we were like, "Oh my
What?
god."
I didn't know about that.
Oh, yeah. It was not funny.
How far did you guys make it into the competition?
Top 12.
Top
Baby.
12.
That's it?
Top 12.
Oh, really?
That's it, huh?
That's yeah.
Every time I thought we were going, man. Every elimination I thought we were out. I don't think any of us ever thought that it was going to be like that. Like, we kind of just went. You know, they saw a video on YouTube, and then that's how we ended up going to the first audition.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna be like on a little clip on TV, and then we ended up actually being in New York 3 times.
Yeah.
How did you guys get about trying out for America? Whose idea was it?
So they
or?
saw like our competition videos are all over YouTube,
Yeah.
and they were going through and watched some of our videos, and then The one they did like is called Perseverance. Look it up on YouTube. Pretty cool.
I've seen it.
But anyways, they saw that one and they found out our teacher's information and they emailed her, both of them, and yeah, ever since then we just started going from there.
And this was going into your sophomore and your freshman year,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
No.
It was
It's going into your sophomore year.
I
It
Yeah.
was like
gonna be
it was like
a
freshman
freshman.
year. We were going to Chicago. We couldn't tell anyone why. We went like twice. Couldn't tell anyone why. And then the summer going into sophomore and her freshman year, that's like we were allowed to tell everybody.
So, I think he was in the same year as you guys, but he's a big wrestling fan.
Taylor Williams.
Taylor Williamson.
Oh yeah,
comedian.
I
Yeah,
love
he's a
him.
big
No, I
pro
love
wrestling
him.
fan,
He's
and
really
I was like, is that the guy that was on America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
He
I
was
think-
like the funniest, nicest one that was around.
I actually went to one of his shows in St. Louis.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
The
So
parents like think they know him, like they think.
Oh,
they
they
have
think
a
they're all
bond with
best
him.
friends, and I was like, come on, let's.
Yeah, come on, let's be
real.
real.
so there's a lot of controversy
Oh, no.
going on when you guys get involved in something as big as America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
What was the worst part about it?
I won't say that like we weren't supported because we definitely were like being supported
Yeah.
by other dance studios. It was just a few people. They didn't. I think people everywhere, like all over the world, they want to see people fail, and I think that's what some people wanted for us. And like that's fine. Like we were having fun, and that's all that really mattered. Some people didn't like it, but that's okay. We still
Yeah.
got to the top 12, and I don't
used-
see any other dance studios around doing that. So.
My
Yet.
thing was I used to get so much hate on Ask FM. I don't know if y'all remember this.
Oh yeah, Ask FM was
That was like
That was a
the
ride.
that was like where my self-esteem got destroyed. Like I would feel pretty
everybody's
good about
self-esteem.
myself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but like everyone would like be all up on my Ask FM. Like I mean, I just talked to you guys. Like I feel like I wasn't like some kind of big like boisterous
No, none
personality
of
in
it.
Farmington. Like
Yeah.
I had like a few close friends, and that was kind of it. You know, like I didn't really talk to like a million people, but
we
people
just
would go
stayed
on my
close to our
Ask
dance
FM
friends.
and they would roast me, bro.
So what's the worst thing that someone said?
I'm trying. People would just tell me like, "You think you're so cool," and
Get off your high horse, you ain't shit. We got stuff like that.
they sound like keyboard warriors to me over there. That's
Oh,
what they are.
probably out
Hiding
there.
behind
No,
that
but
They're
like-
Bunch of,
computer
Jared
or
Cooks.
phone.
Well, honestly, it hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like if the person that was, you know, saying that stuff, if they would just like actually meet us in real life, it wouldn't be weird. Like just because we like post stuff on Instagram and just because we were on that TV show, like it doesn't
Yeah.
mean that we're like jerks.
Well, the
about
thing
it.
is, like,
You're
we
just
were,
proud of what you did.
we
Yeah.
danced
Well, it
literally
was
all the
cool.
time. So, like, all of us just hung out all the time, even out of dance. Like, we were
Yeah.
just really close. So, we'd go out to eat. We'd stay the night at each other's houses. Like, that was my friends. Like, still to this day, those
Yeah.
are my friends. Like, my day
Me too.
ones. Because I know that we'll always be friends. Girls I was friends with that in high school. I was friends with them. Am I friends with them now? Not really. That's okay. But my dance friends will always be my friends.
yeah,
And I think people just thought that all of us were stuck up and stuff.
yeah,
but
because we just hung out with each other, but it's like we were always together.
I feel like if you get to know me, though, I'm like, I'm cool.
Pretty shitty.
I feel like
I'm just very like awkward and like I don't
Oh, I
really
know.
talk. I don't talk first. Really.
I
I'm
know.
very awkward. Yeah, that's how I feel
Yeah,
too.
I know you know.
Honestly, a lot of the people in Farmington, like, I'm scared, like, of them. Like, when I think of, like, going to parties and stuff, I get this feeling of, like, anxiety. Cause I'm like, do they not like me? Like, was that the person that would type that stuff on my Ask FM? Like, I don't know. I'm scared. Like, what if they don't like
okay.
me?
I do have to say something. This is really funny. One time I was staying the night at Chloe's house, and
Oh,
this was when
man.
Ask FM was really cool, and we were like all getting roasted. And Chloe said, "I'm not getting any questions," so I sent in one as a joke. I said something like, "I hate you," or it was something like, "You're annoying," something like that.
Yeah, like,
And you start freaking out, and then these people see my question or my whatever.
oh, they started
And then
going
they just
in.
started roasting. Like, they're like, "Oh, one person's, I'm going to jump in now because she's roasting her."
bitch.
And then I was like, "Chloe, I'm really sorry, but
I
that
know.
was
She told me, like, later. I was like, what the heck, bro? Like,
She
a
was about
tear
to
dripping
cry.
down my eye.
What's the one YouTube comment say?
Those girls look like they smell like shit."
Did you at the time?
you're listening. I definitely did not.
I didn't know. I mean, I feel like
know
if you
what?
dance
I
all
mean,
day, you
we
probably don't smell
sweat
too
a lot,
good.
So probably, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I feel like that was a very interesting comment. That was like a weird way to come in and like try to get a roast in.
Do you
Yeah.
think it was a local person or
No, I think it was
wasn't.
a random
It was a
person.
random person that like
It
spends
was,
all
like,
their
some
time in
dude.
their basement on YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with that, by
That's
the way.
like
I do-
what I do now.
People
though,
get
so
off on
that's
trolling
kinda sad.
people.
Oh, no, yeah.
That's like some people's
well, a lot of the comments are like, "I
fixation.
know those girls," and I was like, "Oh, cool." I'm
That's
scrolling
so
through,
nice,
and
yeah.
then I see those girls look like they smell like shit. I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe we do. But we're still in top 12, so who cares?
Oh my god.
How about that?
I wonder if people can tell our voices apart. Like, do they think that? Do they know
This
that
is
you're
Chelsey.
Chelsea and I'm Chloe?
Here's another question I have. What makes somebody a good dancer? Like, why are you better
Oh.
at dancing than I am?
Oh
Well,
man,
Nick, you suck.
I've actually always
Nick
thought
can't do
about
the
that.
floss, if anyone's wondering.
Okay, Cam's here too. My boyfriend. He can't do it either.
Great
he,
close personal friend to the show.
Cam.
he has like some rhythm issues with the floss.
It's tough. I can't figure it out.
Who do you think would be a better dancer, me or Nick?
Maybe you, Jake.
Jake.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's not saying much.
Just like some rhythm, maybe. I don't know. Nick's a little has some longer limbs. Sometimes that can be a good thing or a bad
true.
thing. I feel like in the case of him trying to dance, might not be the best.
You know who's got some moves?
Who?
Your brother.
My brother Jake.
Oh yeah.
Aw, I wish he was here. I texted him, but he said he was somewhere playing poker,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
he didn't want to come.
There's another great close personal friend of the show.
I remember when you guys first started releasing these podcasts or whatever, Jake told me that he was mentioned in one, and he was like excited about it.
Yeah, it was. I was telling the story about how I got sleep paralysis at his house.
Oh my
It
gosh!
was
I didn't
horrible.
know that.
He's supposed to come on, isn't he?
Yeah,
Raw
he's
Talk?
going to eventually.
Wow, he should. He's really funny.
Absolutely.
Jake is like the best person. Like
Is
he
funnier
really
than
is.
you?
I think so.
Do you think you're funny though?
Ooh, I think
I
they
don't
both have
know.
a really good sense of humor.
Uh,
Like being around you all the time.
I feel like some people would think I was funny, but some people might not.
No, it's a humor
Like, I
thing.
feel like we
Me and
just-
you get each other.
Yeah, we
No one else
like
can.
we kind of like spitball off each other. It's kind of we make each other laugh, but I don't know if our jokes would make other people.
No.
I don't
they
know. I feel
wouldn't.
like we have like that Vine sense of humor
Yeah,
because like
I-
all three of us.
Yeah.
are
Oh, wait,
on
people.
Vine,
Oh,
like,
okay.
all the
I'm
time.
sorry. Listen.
Yeah,
to
we
this,
were OG
guys.
Viners.
We were OG Viners. There's people to this day who still think the road work ahead. Oh, I
Sure hope it does.
Okay, yeah, that was funny in 2013, not 2019.
I've never even seen
It's
that
not
Vine.
even funny if you think it's funny.
That's
it's
like
not.
the first one. If
Not
you look,
anymore.
if you look up a Vine compilation on YouTube, that's like the first one that always plays. Road work ahead. I sure hope it does.
Yeah. Oh.
Never
You're
listened.
not
Never heard
OG
it. Never
Viners.
listened to it.
No, people are like,
Okay, I was very weird about Vine because
Mm-hmm.
at the time I was like, okay, it doesn't make sense. I had Vine for a while, but my favorite Vine ever is literally Riff Raff with the
course it is.
shark grills,
Ah.
and he says my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. That is freaking hilarious, and if you don't think so, you're wrong.
I
The
saw you
ones with
guys
his
got a
dogs.
shout out from
Yes.
Riff Raff.
Great close personal friend of the show.
podcast.
You can cut this out. Did you guys get it on Cameo?
No,
How'd you get it?
we know people that know him.
So you did.
It's
get
Jody
it on
High Roller, Dale D'Antoni.
Yeah.
He's coming to our Volume 3 party cast.
Wow.
Wrong. We're gonna try.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna try.
We'll try.
He actually might. I could see that happening.
We're actually trying to get Beetlejuice from Howard
would
Stern.
love it. Beetlejuice.
From
You know
who
who he is.
Beetlejuice is.
The little. I know who you're talking about.
yeah,
The little guy.
definitely little.
The little, he is
He's the meme.
He is
the
a
meme
little,
in the
he is a
car,
little guy.
like. That's him.
Yeah, if you don't follow on Beetlejuice on Twitter, you need to give him a follow.
He
I saw you
fucks-
guys like edit him in something. Was that
Yeah,
you
he
guys?
retweeted
That was
one of my
us, yeah.
tweets to him.
Oh.
But yeah, he fucks 24 hours a day, 11 days a week, and he loves abortion. So
Oh my God.
very close personal friend of the podcast.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is is he, you know, what does he have? That's
He's a dwarf.
he's a dwarf, and
Yeah.
I think he's, you know, missing some I don't know how to say it without being a jerk, but yeah, he's not Beetlejuice is not all there. How about that?
Oh my gosh.
He's a man though. He really is. So I do want to get your guys' opinion on this. Today we ate at Si Senor, and we're
Oh my
gonna
God,
eat
this
at
is easy.
El Tapatio soon.
Okay.
What is better in your guys' opinion?
Si Senor, just because my opinion is because El Tap's chicken and their chicken, cheese, and rice, or just in anything, is so rubbery. I don't know how people eat it. It literally makes me sick to my stomach. I get sick. It's almost like I get food poisoning from it.
I like Si Senor better too.
See, we figured
it's
Si
just way
Senor
better.
would like crush the competition, and they're losing like
Yeah, I don't
7
know
to
how.
3.
El Tap is just like a Farmington classic. I feel like.
I
though.
feel like people think,
Park
I
Hi-
go to El Tap, you're fucking cool if you go to El Tap.
Well, El Tap
Si
and Park
Senor,
Hills is
ugh.
better, in my opinion, than
Well,
Farmington.
we've actually got a couple messages about La Pachangas. Is that what it's called in Bonne Terre?
Is that? Oh.
Apparently, that's like better than both. But I'll be honest with you, I try not to go to Bonne Terre as much as I can. So
I used to go to Bonne Terre, that lake there, because apparently there was good Pokemon there. Me and my mom
Oh my
used to
God,
go there on
Pokemon.
Pokemon Go.
Oh,
And we
Pokemon
would
Go.
pick up-
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all played Pokemon Go, haven't
Walking around at
Oh, yeah.
nighttime, like 1 a.m, going to Engler Park and trying to
Yes.
find water Pokemon.
I was in.
We had the worst Pokemon in Farmington, though,
Oh,
because
for
there's
sure.
like no
Oh,
Pokemon.
I have good
Like,
ones.
I played it
I
in
have good
Farmington,
ones.
and then I was in Detroit for like 2 weeks, like catching like the tier 1 A+
Yeah.
Pokemon, and then I stopped playing.
Well, I thought Engler Park had good Pokemon.
You'd have to walk around the pond and try and get.
Well, one of our friends wasn't allowed to go there, so we really couldn't go to Engler
Oh.
Park a whole lot.
Who wasn't allowed to go to England? Was it you?
No.
you were
It's a
laughing
joke
like it
about
was you.
Blake Worley that we're not going to get into, but if
Okay.
you went to high school, you definitely know what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Farmington High
I
School.
do know what
yeah.
you're talking about.
Great,
Never mind, never
close
mind, never mind.
personal friend of the show, and it pains me to say that because he's an idiot.
I actually called him at C Senor and I told him to come to PartyCast 2 this weekend.
What do you say?
Oh, you guys are having your second party cast this
Yes,
weekend.
this
Saturday.
weekend.
I think Chloe should come.
I don't know. Should
Yeah.
I? I'm scared. This is what I'm talking about. I don't mean to say, like, I don't think I have, like, anxiety problems. Like, I sound like those, you know, when Kendall Jenner's like, I have anxiety.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's not what I'm trying to sound like. But I feel like, you know, I, like, went away to college. And then I feel like I have, like, a life at college. And I feel like I have a life here.
Mhm.
And sometimes, like, it's weird because, like, I don't see a lot of people here on the, like, regular. So, like, I feel like if I came to a party, I would feel scared.
Yeah,
And
I feel you.
you know what I mean? Like, not like I'm scared of the people, but I just feel like it's like, I haven't seen these people in so long.
Yeah,
Like,
I-
do they hate me?
Probably.
At this point, I would say, you know,
We're
if
all
anybody
growing
has
up.
beefs with people
Yeah.
that in high school, you know, if they're still upset, I would just politely give them the middle finger.
I just feel like we
How
don't,
about that?
like, we don't have beef with people. Like, we don't have beef with people. I'm just scared of
I mean, I did in
people's-
high school, but I don't anymore.
Yeah. I just feel like I don't know, Farmington can be brutal sometimes.
It's a tough town. Much tougher than Chicago, for
Yeah.
sure.
How was Chicago, Nick? You want to talk
Fucking
about
terrible.
Chicago?
Fucking terrible. Didn't do anything there. It was freezing all the time. It was miserable.
Yeah. Don't call it the
Chloe,
Windy
I feel
City
like
for
a lot of
nothing,
people are
huh?
going to talk about your laugh. Like
My laugh?
everyone's going to talk about your laugh on here.
Oh, God.
Why you gotta say that?
No, not that it's
Why
that
you
it's
guys-
bad. Everyone loves her laugh. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like everyone.
I'm
talks about how
afraid
they
to
love
hear
Chloe's laugh.
I'm afraid to hear my voice on the podcast.
Oh, you'll hate it, but then you'll get used to it. Like we both hated our voices.
I'm already
I feel
getting
like
used
I
to
sound
it,
like
even
a
though
boy.
I
Yeah,
hate
you
it.
just do it.
I
like a
feel
boy
like
when I
I
talk?
sound like a little annoying person.
Did you say? Do I sound like a boy?
Okay, let's not talk about this.
How
Anymore.
have you ever met a boy that sounded like that?
Oh, maybe.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
No.
No comment.
Jackson.
So like, you can cut this out. Like, if there is like a weird pause, like you just cut it out.
No, we just usually let it.
No, we
let
let
it,
it,
Oh.
flow.
we let it fly. Tee it
Okay.
high,
We had
let
to-
it fly.
We had to cut out a few parts of the party cast.
Oh,
I
because-
yeah,
heard about
if we
that.
would have posted it, we wouldn't be on the internet right now.
Okay, what kind of podcasts do you guys listen to? Do you guys listen to podcasts?
Oh, 100%.
I listen
What
to
do you
too
listen
many
to?
podcasts.
Okay, tell me what you had a conversation with my mom about podcasts. My mom was just
Ooh.
talking about this, telling
Chloe's
Cam about
mom.
it.
I may or may not have.
No, you saw my mom somewhere. I can't remember where she said.
Were you drunk?
But you were talking about a
Probably.
podcast, and my mom's like, I
Maybe.
listen to podcasts. And you were like, what podcast do you listen to? Like, excited about it. My mom was like, Oprah?
Oh, no, I don't listen to Oprah. I listen to sports podcast, professional wrestling podcast, and trying to get a little deeper over here.
The Joe Rogan podcast.
I do
for
listen
sure.
to Joe Rogan and some music podcasts.
My mom's the one that does the Oprah podcasts.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
That's why
Jake
you brought
listens
it
to a
up.
lot of podcasts
Jake
as
listens
well.
to podcasts.
Do you think he listens to the Oprah podcast?
No,
Maybe. He likes
Maybe.
inspirational things.
he listens to like a lot of like.
Shit, I should
Right
listen
now,
to
he's listening to a lot of like crime stuff.
I listen to crime stuff.
Like, yeah.
We've talked about this. My podcast that I always listen to is My Favorite Murder with Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark.
See, I just feel like that's fucked up stuff.
No, Chloe
It's
listens
really-
to it and gets scared and sends me Snapchats. I'm
No,
scared to go
I-
to sleep.
I know you
Well,
can't
don't listen to that.
stuff.
Well, no, I'm not listening to
I
that.
love-
Hell no.
It's like the most interesting. Okay, so they're like stand-up comedians, the two girls, but they talk about like they get a crime story and then they tell it like in their own words basically, but it's like kind of funny. Like it's not funny about the actual crime, but they like say funny stuff while they're talking about it. So that's funny. And then there's one called Crime Junkie that I listen to, and that's like not funny, but it's just about crime.
Yeah, he recommended me some, and I've totally forgot what they are.
Yeah,
They
he-
actually might be what you're talking about.
He was listening to this one about it's like one ongoing, like just telling one story podcast.
Oh yeah,
series. It's like The Man in the Window or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like they do seasons or something. Like
Yeah.
of one, they do like 20 episodes of one crime or something.
Mhm.
I don't know, but yeah, I'm very. Haven't broadened my horizons on podcasts, but I do listen to a lot. I didn't know what I was gonna say there, but yeah, a lot.
Do you listen to our podcasts?
Yes, and then I turn it off because I think that we could do better. But
Well, of course. I mean, I feel like everybody thinks that about everything. But another topic I wanted to talk about is Ariana Grande.
Oh,
You guys are both fans, right?
My
Yes.
stomach's
I
starting
think
to hurt.
Chelsea might be a little.
Oh,
I'm a big fan.
all right,
Chloe took me to the
Yeah,
Ariana
we
Grande
went to a concert
concert.
together, but I feel like Chelsea is a really big fan.
Yeah.
Okay, no, let me talk.
no, this is a disclaimer before about
Yeah.
Ariana
Okay,
Grande.
okay.
But before we get into this, I am an Ariana Grande hater, and I don't even know. I've never heard a song.
Ariana Grande.
I may have heard a song in passing, but I don't listen to radio, and I don't listen to a lot of female artists. So
Okay, so listen. Chloe and I were obsessed with Victorious. We thought it was the funniest show ever. And
Yes.
she was on there as Cat Valentine. And Chloe and I would literally watch YouTube videos of Cat Valentine. Like, she had her own little YouTube thing. And we would watch it all the time. We would actually watch Ariana Grande videos. She had, like, makeup tutorials and everything. I watched them. I don't know
Yeah,
about you.
no, I've watched
But,
those. And the one with her boyfriend
and
that
I
was
was
in black and white, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool. She has a boyfriend.
And I I was so obsessed with her. And,
Still are.
yeah, I still am. And her first album came out, and I remember listening to it like on the plane a lot from New York and back, like traveling all the time. And then she just started coming out with more, and I was still a fan to this day. I think people do overhype her songs that do play on the radio, such as Seven Rings.
Thank you, next.
Thank You Next, especially, is the most overrated song of all time.
Yeah,
from
I
I
our
know
that was
Big
a
Rings
banger.
by Drake and Future.
It's good. I'll listen to it.
Is that the same
Okay.
thing?
It's good. I'll listen to it. But girls are like, oh my God, you listen to Ariana Grande? Do you know her song Seven Rings? I'm like, come on. Come on now.
You're not a true
You're not a
fan.
true fan.
All right, but we're gonna hit the real hard-hitting
Okay.
questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, oh, no.
So Mac Miller died in September, I
Yes.
believe.
Yeah.
It's almost been a year.
Yeah, something.
Do you
What?
Rest in
think-
peace.
A year?
Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
I did
Love
not
that.
realize
Love that
that.
man.
July, August, September.
He
Wow.
came out with his new album on our
In
wedding
August.
vacation last
That's
year,
super
so-
sad. That
That's
was
very
a death that
sad.
made me pretty sad.
That was sad.
And I usually laugh
I
at
agree.
celebrity
Well, like
deaths,
out of
I'll
all,
be honest.
okay,
Oh my
Cook,
God.
who's also one of our co-hosts of this show of the Mics of the Round Table, is not known for getting super, sad,
Emotional.
emotional.
Cook
and
hates
he-
everything.
But he was like, he called me. He's like, man, I'm kind of sad right now.
Yeah, he was sad. I remember
Yeah,
Nick telling
he
me
even
about
tweeted it. So
Okay, it's really sad what happened. I don't think that people should blame her for that,
But
though.
do you think that she milked his death? That's what I really
think
want to know.
mentioning him in a song isn't milking it. That was like her past. How long did she date him for? Why would she not? Like, you also though, like, I feel like everyone thinks like, oh well, she dumped him, so who cares? Like, if he died, like, she shouldn't be upset about it because she dumped him. No, you don't want to stay in a relationship with someone who like abuses drugs or like
Allegedly.
even though like allegedly.
Yeah, all
and,
this is
and
alleged.
he probably.
Overdosed.
I mean,
I know.
oh my God, yeah. So
Accidental overdose.
I mean,
by
it's
the way.
obvious that he probably had depression problems, which caused him
I mean,
to do that
I'd be
stuff.
depressed if I was dating Ariana Grande too. I had to listen to her music all the time.
God.
It'd be just terrible.
But listen, like, that is like relationship wise. I know other people have had relationships like that, and they finally get out of it, and they're like, I have this weight lifted off my shoulders. I'm so happy. And she got into a new relationship that probably made him sad. But guess what? That shouldn't be her to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
she should go out and be happy if she wants to be
Everyone's
happy.
responsible for their own actions, but
Listen,
I agree.
I was in a relationship kind of like that. Should I have been like, oh, he's still doing that. I can't live my own life. No. You know what I fucking did? I got in a relationship and I'm still happy. And I'm not going to be sad because my last relationship was awful. She shouldn't feel that way either. Like, he died and now she's going to feel responsible now because people are making her feel like that on the internet.
that
Mic-
would be
mic
really
drop.
hard.
And she's still obviously in St. Louis. She cried at her concert multiple times.
yeah.
She probably has very bad depression, but she's still.
She's been through a lot, man. She's been through so much, though. She really has
Christ.
been.
You don't have to feel bad for it, but you can't like
I
not.
I get. Here's the thing, but like I've never been so depressed over a woman, but that's not just Mac was depressed before. If you listen to his albums, like before on Ariana Grande, but definitely that relationship probably was a put some nails in the coffin there on that
yeah.
one.
I mean, it's hard, but
Yeah.
it shouldn't be like her responsibility.
No,
to
it's
try
not.
and-
It's not a responsibility, but no, I just think
No,
that
I'm
her.
just
I
saying
just
that
think her
people
music
make her
sucks,
Feel like that's fine if you don't.
and I
I
think
think
Mac
some of
Miller's
the
music
music-
is much better.
I
listen
did
to
feel
sucks.
bad though, like when he got arrested, or did he get arrested? He wrecked a car or something, like before. and he was like
remember.
driving drunk or something like that. And somebody like tweeted it about her, like, it's your fault because he's sad about you. And she tweeted back and said something kind of sassy, like, it's not my fault, like, I don't know, something kind of sassy.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I forgot
and
what
then I
happened.
bet, like, after, you know, the whole thing went down and he died, I bet she felt really bad about it.
No, listen. I know you won't listen to the song, but if you listen to her song "Ghostin',"
Oh, that
Yeah,
song.
no.
that song makes me
That
cry.
song will get you.
Yeah, definitely
It
not
gets
gonna
ya,
listen to
and
it.
she's never gonna sing it at her concerts either.
I
because
mean,
it's too
no
hard to sing.
matter what, like, I think if anyone that we had, like, talked to or dated or anything in the past, if they died, you would still feel bad.
You would still, yeah,
Yeah, like, anyone would be sad about their ex, whether it was, like,
a bad relationship or not.
Yeah.
They'd be like, wow, could I have done something to
yeah,
help?
seriously.
And I'm sure she still feels like that. I feel like she probably feels guilty to this
Oh,
day.
yeah,
like,
I feel like
could have stayed and helped him,
Yeah.
but
Also, I
No,
don't know if
that's
you
why I'm
guys
saying-
listen to Mac Miller a lot, but what's the song that had the literally a month before he died and it died, not dive, the music video that had him in the coffin, like
Oh,
he
I
was in
didn't
a
see that.
yeah, and I was like,
I'm
oh,
not gonna pretend.
if that's not a premonition, then I don't know what a premonition is.
I'm not gonna
'Cause
pretend like I listen to Mac Miller all the time because I didn't. I never really did. You know what? Ariana Grande has a song with Mac Miller. I know that song.
Yeah.
And I know like
Mac
that his newer, like the newest album. I listen to a few songs still with Nick. Like I listen to him with him, but like other
He came
than
out with
that,
a new song, his first song post-Humus.
I listened to the one with Sia. Do you know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about?
that's
Is
what I'm
that-
talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
so you don't know like Donald Trump or Frick Park Market or
You know, Nick plays a song
Loud.
that's like really depressing.
No,
Best
it's,
Day Ever.
Yeah, best day ever.
Yeah,
It
but
wasn't
it's
depressing
not
until-
it's not
until
the one
na-
you get on Spotify. It's like the one you have to look up on YouTube.
No, the Spotify is a remix. YouTube has the original version,
Yeah.
and that's his
That one-
best.
that's
That's
a
my
sad
favorite
one.
Mac song.
It makes
of
me
all
feel
time.
sad even though I wasn't like a diehard fan. You know?
I've got 3 Mac Miller songs tied for first place. Red Dot Music with Action Bronson, GOAT.
Shocker. It won't be that in
2009.
3 months.
2009, and Someone Like You. Two of those songs are not happy songs, but great. Check them out.
I mean, but like I said, I don't think it's really her fault. I don't think she was milking it. I think mentioning him in a song was fine. It's not like he's being mentioned in every single one of her songs. She mentioned him in one song.
Yeah, and if she didn't, like, if she did that whole thing where she talked about her exes and thank you next and she didn't mention it, it might have been
Well,
weird.
yeah, it would have been weird because
To be like, she talks about
he
Big
dated
Sean,
her.
she talks about Pete, she talks about...
They were dating before she got super famous. Like I remember that one song coming out. She wasn't even that like how she is now.
Yeah.
What
She
about
wasn't that famous.
what about the alleged rumor that Pete Davidson like sent a picture of Ariana Grande to
I
Mac?
think someone made that up and
I mean,
put
it could
out
be
there
fake.
as
I
an
just
article.
haven't.
Yeah, I
I
saw
honestly
that.
just
I
remembered
hope
it.
that's not true. Because I really, when they started dating, I was really rooting for that guy. I liked him.
Oh,
I thought he
yeah,
was
we
a
talk about
funny
him all the
guy.
time.
Okay, but Pete Davidson shouldn't be able to date Ariana Grande, just like solely off looks, in my opinion. Like he
Well, that's
doesn't
not
look,
nice.
he doesn't look like he'd be able to date Ariana Grande.
I
Could you
feel
agree?
like-
No, he's
could you
he's
agree with
talked
that, Jake?
about it though, but I think
Yeah.
he has a pretty smile.
Yeah,
But-
I don't think he's ugly.
I don't know. I hope to one day date a woman that says, "Wow, why is that guy have that woman?" So,
I
more
think-
power to him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was, like, ugly. He has that look of, like, that look of, like, oh, I'm pale, like, I'm tall, I'm that kind of guy that maybe does drugs. Like, he looks like that. But some people really like that.
Yeah, maybe she.
Cook's over there waving at us.
With a volleyball.
Do you remember the time that Cook tweeted you, Chelsey?
Oh my God, you're giving me anxiety.
Oh, this is what I was scared
yes,
about.
listen,
You people are kind of scary. Like, your whole
Listen,
little group of
Cook
friends.
was scared.
What do you mean? Like
You guys used to be, like, a little abrasive, don't you think?
No,
Like-
you're talking about Nash and like Tony and all
Nash,
that.
Nash, Tony, and
I'm gonna
Cook
be-
like to troll people on Twitter, especially
Yes,
girls.
you guys were some
Nash trolled
trolls.
me
I was
so
scared,
hard,
bro.
And I was like, "Who the hell is this kid, and why is he tweeting me?"
I thought
Nash,
Nash.
do you remember that one time we were at the football game? Was it at Central or North County? It was Central. Oh, it was at...
It was at Central. It was at Central.
Oh, okay, yeah. We went over to the away side, and I remember it was like when you were first coming up on Twitter, and people were, like, talking about you and
After
stuff.
he already called me a thought. Let's not forget that.
that was
And he
Nash's
came over,
prime.
and he was, like, talking to us, and he,
Flat
like,
Bill Nash.
he, like, took a selfie with us.
He goes, "Can I take a selfie with you guys?" I said, "Hell no." And he
I
says,
was
"I
like-
did anyways." And here's me in the picture.
I thought
Big
it was
baller,
funny.
Nash Davis.
Those
No,
are some funny
Nash,
times.
So one time I get a tweet from Nash, and I'm like, okay, I've never heard of a kid named. Why is his name Nash? I didn't know that. I was like, who is this? And he tweets me a picture of himself, and he has a
Oh my
blue
God.
shirt on that
Why
says
did I look
"She's
like
a thought."
that?
It said, "Wearing this to school today at Chelsey Barnes 20," and I was like, I was like, Chloe, who is this kid and why does he keep tweeting me? And then we go to a basketball game. It was like the Christmas tournament at Central. He comes up to me, hey, Chelsey, can I sit by you? I said, get the hell away from me right now.
You guys remember the hype around the Christmas tournament?
Oh,
back in the day?
Literally went
No.
one time in my entire life.
middle school.
What?
Chloe
You
and
never
I-
went in like junior, senior year?
Dude, that was
One
Chloe
time.
and I in middle school were like, okay, we got to go see the cute Central boys. We got to put makeup on.
oh my god.
That's just how it was. Like all the girls from around like every school would
Yeah.
come. We're like, oh, I can't wait to meet boys and like
Yeah,
talk to them.
yeah, because it was like the only time we ever saw people from other schools. I
Yeah.
feel like we didn't know.
We were
any,
young. We were like 13.
Yeah, and like social media, like it was a thing at the time, but it wasn't like a huge thing. Like you didn't just like talk to people on the internet
Yeah.
and stuff all the time.
Obviously,
would go
you
there and be
didn't
like,
have
wow.
Omegle.
Omegle.
Oh my god.
How is Omegle still a thing? Let's be honest.
I've never been on there.
really?
I know what it
Chat
is, but
roulette.
I've never been on there. Never been on there.
I remember.
I know what you're talking about.
She used to always want to go on there, and we'd go on there, and she would always be like, "Who looks older?" Me or
I
her.
might have been
And
on
I
there
was
with
like,
her.
they would always say her. Like, I have a freaking round face and blonde hair. Like, I think I will always look like this. Oh, sorry.
Gotta have the mic close to
Sorry.
the mouth.
Yeah. So she would always be like, "Who looks older, me or her?" And they would always say her, obviously. And then I'd be sitting there like,
I mean, you both look
looking
pretty young.
stupid.
Like you don't. Like I feel like you
No,
don't
it
look.
wasn't me and Chelsea.
It was
Another
someone else.
person.
Of-
Oh,
from our
I'm not
dance
gonna
studio.
say then.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. But yeah, you both look like young. You don't look like.
Yeah, I feel
You
like
don't
we
look
both
21.
look young. I
Yeah,
think it's our face
I
shape.
get carded at the movies still. I'm 21.
I'm gonna be
Sometimes.
21 in March.
Oh,
Oh,
happy
we're gonna
early
have
birthday.
fun. I don't know where you'll be,
July.
but we're gonna hang out.
We're actually me and my mom wants to plan a trip to Vegas.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna be gambling.
Also, Chloe's mom, great close personal friend of the show.
Hi,
My
Jamie. If
mom
you're
is
listening
gonna
to
listen
this,
to this
I
like
love
a
you
hawk.
so much. You're like the
I'm
coolest
sure.
mom ever.
Before I came, she was like,
And my mom.
telling me like, make sure you don't say this and make sure you don't say that. And I was like, Mom, I won't, man.
Oh, we got you taken care of. We're not going to
We're
say anything.
professionals here.
We're not going to incriminate you.
Don't say that. That sounded a little incriminating.
No, I'm just saying we're not going to make you sound incriminating.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. Okay. So what should we talk about now?
Well, I was going to say something about Central. I was just saying that if you didn't have a red seat, you were out of luck because those benches hurt my arse like no other. So
No. Yeah. Christmas tournament was another place that like you'd go and you'd feel nervous.
And
Like,
yeah,
they
you
had-
would get that
boys, though.
feeling of
I just remember thinking,
anxiousness.
well, I didn't
Yeah,
really,
and like girls from other schools, you're like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Mm.
Are you guys scary? Do you guys like me? or
One
not?
time,
I know
one
what you're talking
time,
about. I feel
yeah,
like.
I'm gonna talk about it. One time, I was sitting by one of my two best friends from school. One was a boy, one's a girl, and we're sitting there watching the game.
Oh, I remember
and
this.
this boy gets a text from one of the other girls from a different school, and said, "Why are you sitting by her? She's a slut." Let me remind you, I've only made out with a boy, and one boy in my lifetime.
Sounds pretty
I was like,
slutty to
"I'm
me.
not a slut. What the heck? And they're like, and I see them from the other side, and they're like, and I was like,
you gotta have some courage to do that.
oh yeah.
That's scary.
Well, listen, this girl was like 4 feet taller than me, so I was just kind of like, well,
You're
yikes,
like, I'm outta there.
I'm out.
Oh, that yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. I thought you were talking about somebody else. But yeah, I legit went to the Christmas tournament one time in my life. That's it.
In
That
high school.
surprises me.
Yeah,
That really
I
surprises
literally-
me.
What did you do?
I
Video
was usually
games.
well. I was also like always on vacation around Christmas time.
Oh,
with
Okay,
family
I
and
was
yeah.
going to
stuff,
say
so-
like, did you just sit at home by yourself?
Yeah, because your buddies were there.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
buddies
but,
were
like-
on the.
Buddies
You
were-
should have played junior and senior year, man.
Oh well, I'm a senior in college now. It
Well, I'm
doesn't
just
fucking
saying.
matter. But yeah, the
Man, I really
parking.
regret not playing that.
No, I regret not sitting the bench my senior year because I wouldn't have played. I just
Oh yeah,
wanted to.
you played basketball.
I did.
I remember
I was
that.
a guy at the end of the bench with the headband. That's what I.
Killing it.
But you were also the fan favorite.
Fan favorite. Every time I got in, it was like I was, you know, somebody that mattered.
You mattered in my eyes.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, but you were definitely the best dressed. Like
Yeah, I
no
was
doubt
just
about
about
it.
to say
Oh, I
best
was a
dressed.
sharp-
He was so
sharp-
cool in high school. What? You were.
What happened?
You were.
He was cool in high school. Is that what you
Yes.
said?
I,
I
Yeah,
loved
I
thank
felt
you.
like you were cool. I felt like you were a cool guy.
I don't know about that.
Cool
but
guy
all
in high
right.
school.
Senior year, baby. You were cool.
Okay, well, all right.
We became best friends.
That's
senior
right.
Year
How
here.
cute is that?
Yeah.
Seminar time. Me, you, Max.
Oh
Me
yeah.
and
Good
Chelsea have
times.
been friends since we were like.
So the day I met
We
Chloe,
were so young.
we were in this dance together, and it was a Powerpuff Girls dance, and
Oh
we're laying on the floor next to each other, like, because that's how the dance started. And she had one of those snappy bracelets, so like
Oh,
you
yeah.
smack it on your wrist and it wraps around, and it was a
I think I got it
leopard
from
one.
Chuck E. Cheese.
And she's on the right of me, and I look over and she goes, "Can I try my bracelet on you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I stuck my arm out, and she kept doing
What a
it.
weirdo I
and
was.
That's how we became friends.
I remember met you when you were in Pages in middle school.
Oh,
I think that's.
She was a smart one.
Oh
She was a
yeah,
smart girl.
Pages was. What does Pages stand for?
I don't know. I don't know what program for academically gifted and something.
Extremely smart.
I'm not
I don't
gonna
know.
lie.
Something-
I felt kind of like.
I felt dumb.
I felt dumb because like these kids, they're smart, and I'm
Well,
just like
The
regular.
Pages kids, they would always get up in class.
They
and be
call
like,
you out of class and you're
Sorry,
like,
gotta go.
Sorry, gotta go. I'm in Pages.
Ours was called Pegasus.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
7 of us in there. That's it.
You
Were
did
you
it
in
too?
Yeah, I was in Pegasus.
Aw, that's
yeah.
cool. Did you have to take an IQ test for
Yeah,
it?
I took it in 1st grade.
Yeah, and they like make you do like the blocks and
Yeah,
like,
you have
make
to,
the
like,
shape on the
Yeah,
paper.
that's what you have to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I
1st
remember
grade.
that.
I would have not been in Pages. I gotta tell you what.
Oh, same.
Oh man, when I used to go to Pages, I got in later in the game. Like I didn't really get tested until later. I think I was like in 6th grade
Yeah,
or something.
that's
Like it
what it
wasn't
was.
when I was really young.
Yeah, see, we didn't have it in middle school.
Oh, ours went all the way up until freshman year. Like you would do it all through middle school and elementary school. But what was I saying?
Pages.
Yeah, I was talking about Pages, but where was I going with that?
You were just saying you didn't know when you started. But it was,
Oh
like,
yeah,
6th
no,
grade.
I went in there and it was like the first day, and like most of the time we did like reading and projects and stuff with just like books, and then one day we had to do this math, and I'm not good at math, and I remember everyone was so quick in math, like Ben Seitz and Alex England were in there.
Very smart guys.
So smart, like good at math. I'm not good at math, and I remember I was like, dang, I'm not supposed to be in here. I was like counting underneath the table, like
Yeah.
trying to get in.
I'll be honest with you. I have never. I went to college for 2 years and I went to high school. I have never even taken Algebra 2 in my life. That's how.
Oh my
That's how
God.
little math I've done in high school.
I'm not that great.
I took Algebra 1.5 as a senior. They said you need a math class.
1.5. I didn't
Like
know that was a thing.
1.5.
They made 1.5 was for the kids that didn't want to take Algebra 2,
Yeah.
and for the kids that were like, okay, they definitely can't
I'm
take
just
college
getting outta
algebra.
here.
Yeah, I just want to graduate.
Yeah.
I was
They
good
made
at math.
Algebra 1.5 was so made up. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It
Who-
was just,
I took college algebra. Who was the teacher for that? Do you guys remember?
Did not go to Farmington.
He was
let's-
like a little like
I know who you're talking about. Looks
What
like
was his
Austin
name?
Patton.
was he like foreign?
Looks like Austin Patton.
are you talking about Mr. Dumitrov?
Yes.
no.
Yes, I am.
Sorry.
Sounds Russian.
Wait, am
He's
I?
Serbian.
I thought you were talking about Dumitrov didn't do college algebra, and if he did, it wasn't with you. You were talking about the one that's right across from Mr. Cantor's hall.
Yes. And
I
he's
can't
like
think of-
younger.
He looks like Austin Patton.
Mr. Gadan.
Yes.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Was he seemed like a little foreign to me or something. Maybe he wasn't.
I
He's
never had him in
interesting.
I
class.
mean, Dimitrov. Is that how you say it?
Dumitrov.
Dumitrov.
Cole
I never
Sutton.
had
Cole
Dumitrov.
Sutton does the greatest Mr. Dumitrov impression of all time.
Probably.
Have
I
you
saw
ever
Cole
heard
at
it?
Pasta House
No.
the other day.
That's your best friend right there.
Cole. Oh my gosh, he used to roast me too.
Oh,
Another,
Cole used to roast
Okay,
everybody.
let's
Another
talk about
roaster.
Cole. Cole, I love
he
you, but
was a
you're-
troll. He was
you
the
were
biggest troll in high
mean.
school.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you know this, but Cole has gotten a lot nicer.
No,
since-
I
He's super
can
nice now.
tell. Like
Yeah.
the stuff he posts,
No.
he has that girlfriend. Like seems like he's happy, and that's
One
good.
time, Chloe wore a Kanye West T-shirt, and
Oh no,
we
it
were-
wasn't.
we
It
all-
wasn't a Kanye West. It was like a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, it was
Rolling
Rolling
Stone.
Stones.
You posted a Kanye West
Oh,
T-shirt
yeah.
on Instagram. He commented on it, but you had a Rolling
He
Stones.
he was joking about that part
You
later.
had something on. We walked into math class because we all had math together, and
Oh yeah, we did have math with
yeah,
Cole.
and Cole was so mean then. Like, he was so mean.
He actually was nicer when it was just
Made me
and
cry
you.
one time.
He was way nicer when it was me and you, but then I had chemistry with him my sophomore year, and man, he never let up on me, bro. I would leave that class and I would be like, oh. another shot to the heart, like Cole said.
Don't take because he never let up on any, even his friends. Sometimes he's a little
No,
rough.
he's funny. He's
but-
definitely funny.
Oh, funny guy, love him.
Cole
He's
threw a
he's
taco
on
on
the
me
you gotta have a
one
thick
he's on
skin,
this
though.
show.
Cole literally. Oh my gosh,
At
Max
work.
and I were best friends, and Max was like, "I'm at J Box. Do you want anything?" Sydney and I couldn't drive yet,
Yeah.
so he's like, "We can go over and bring you guys tacos and hang out." And we're like, "Oh, cool, okay." Tacos are only like how $2 for $1 or something like
Yeah.
that.
50 cents at J-Box.
Okay, yeah. So they come by, they drive by, and they're like, "Come outside. We don't want to hang out anymore, whatever." I was like, oh, "Okay, I guess we're just grabbing tacos."
Wait, who
whatever."
was he with?
Max and Cole.
Okay.
I walk outside of the car. Cole throws the tacos on me, all over
Why?
my shirt, in my hair. I'm crying. I was like,
Aw.
Cole was just so mean. Cole, if you're listening to this, I hope you feel really bad because it still
He had
haunts
a
me
mean
at night.
streak, but he seems very nice.
Oh no, he's mellowed out a lot.
Yeah.
He's cool now.
He's happy.
Well, he's
in
never
love.
was not cool, but
He's
yeah,
in
he was.
love.
We would be like, bro,
Love
Cole, you're
changes
like
a
you do
man.
not
It
let up
does.
on some people. Like he would just be relentless, but he's a great guy, great
He's
close personal
funny.
friend.
Good
Um,
jokes. He could be like one of those YouTube accounts that just like watch other people's videos and talk about them.
He
Oh,
could
Cole's
do that.
definitely a troll. Actually, this guy right there, Jared Cook, is the king of trolls.
Oh
He's
yeah,
also a
we all
troll.
know that
That's facts.
Yeah, Cook's
We've
been
all
a troll
experienced
for
that
forever.
firsthand.
We
Tell
can
us
talk
about
about
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
Friends is incredibly overrated. I had a conversation recently, and I don't hate Friends, but I don't understand it. I don't
never
understand
watched
why
it.
it's so
I've
big.
never
I love
watched it
it. I
either.
watch it every single night before I go to bed. Nick tries to act like he hates it, but he's like kind of like.
Oh,
he-
2 months from now,
the
he's
other
gonna
night
wear a
he goes,
freaking
He's
Friends
like
shirt.
laying there
The
like
other night he goes,
watching
"Can
it
you
with
turn
one
on
eye open.
Friends?" I was like,
Well, that's because it was already on. She literally won't watch
Lies.
anything else besides Friends.
I
That's
will.
it. That's
We were supposed
literally
to watch Ozark the other night.
Like,
what did
what-
we do?
what an-
You
I
guys did
love
a podcast.
Ozark.
Oh,
I have watched
okay.
every episode.
Netflix. When is season 3 coming out?
It comes out at like the beginning of every school year. I
Okay,
think.
well,
So,
I'm-
like that's
2
when
months.
it came out last
I'm like
year.
I'm scratching over here, waiting
itching
for it.
for it.
Yeah, we
I'm
gotta
itching
watch
for
that.
it.
I
But
love
Friends,
that show.
I love Friends.
What
If you don't like it, I completely
See
understand.
what pisses me off
Spoiler
about
alert.
Friends is like you literally will watch it season 1 through whatever
It's
season,
comforting. I
and you
don't know
won't
why you
watch
have a problem
anything
with it.
else. And then like all these
comforting.
new shows get canceled because like all these people just watch The Office and Friends back to back to
That's
back to
I
back to
haven't
back.
watched The Office or Friends.
Good.
You know who
What?
watches
Not
The
The
Office on repeat?
My brother.
I'll go over there. It's on. Like he says, yeah, it's just background
There's
noise.
nothing wrong
I'm
with
convinced that The Office is the most background TV show of all time.
Well, you
at this
can watch
point.
you can watch any episode
Same
and
with Friends.
understand. You know what I mean? Same
Like-
with Friends, kind of.
He's not the only. I'll go somewhere else. So and they're like, The Office is on in the background. Like, for the love of God, if I have to see NHL, Family Guy, or The Office in the background one more time, I'm gonna be very upset. And I'm gonna
NHL
see
especially.
it, so I'm just gonna gripe about it more.
Every time we come here, NHL's on the TV.
So what's the Friends thing? What's up with why do you guys like Friends? Why do you like Friends so much?
I don't know. I remember the first time I watched it and I was like getting into it. I hate starting new shows, so at first I didn't
Mhm.
like it, and then I started really liking it, and now it's just like I just turn it on before I go to bed. I don't like sleeping with the TV off, so
Me
I have
either.
to have it on.
I
And
don't
Nick
sleep with
doesn't
TV
mind
off either.
Friends
See,
being
I
on,
used
so.
to be like that, but now I'm just like,
That's
it don't
because
matter.
you go to sleep before I do, so I just turn it off or turn the TV off.
That's fine.
You guys stay up really late, I feel like.
Well, we used to stay up to like 6 or
Vampires.
7 in the morning.
Yeah, that's
and
what
then
I'm
sleep
thinking
all
about.
day. It was really bad, but now it's better. Like 2, 3 in the morning is when we go to bed.
I cannot stay up late at all.
Oh,
Like
I
I
know.
fall asleep at like 9 o'clock every night.
I remember like sitting at Chloe's house. I'd stay the night all the time.
I was talking about this with Cam the other day. I was like, Chelsea would never fall asleep,
And
I
I'd
would
sit
be
there
there
laying
and
in your bed like
I'd be like
this.
talking in my sleep because she would keep talking to me, and I
I'd
was already
video you
asleep.
all the time. You'd
I
talk
know.
in your sleep constantly.
She probably has so much blackmail on me because I'm like the worst
I
sleep
used-
talker.
Chelsea, you talk in your sleep a ton.
Okay. I do. I wake myself up
Really?
from yelling. One
I always
time-
fell asleep before you, so I never listened.
One time at our old friend's house, I was staying the night, and I don't even remember if I was like having a dream. I guess I was, but her grandma ran downstairs because I was screaming, like, and she thought something was happening. It was late at night. It was like 4 in the morning, something like that, and like it woke her up, and they're like freaking out, and I was just screaming in my sleep, and then I was fine.
Oh, I remember that story.
Yeah, I
That's
don't remember
freaky.
it, but yeah.
What if you saw a ghost in your
probably
dream?
I just tell you what, like I said, so I had sleep paralysis for the first time a couple months ago. I
bet-
think, and it was
I think I
Did
did.
you
the-
Not a
I
good
think I
in
did
the
time.
too.
corner of your room?
yes.
Really?
Well, I was on Jake's couch, and I was trying to tell John because John was sleeping on the other couch. I was like, John, I couldn't yell his name, and I was awake. And
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
happening
I
to
was like,
people.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember-
rough.
I remember when that picture of that girl and she was like floating asleep, and it was that thing, and it told you how to do that.
told
so
you how to
could
do it.
fly or
Yeah,
whatever.
we would try
in
it
your
all the
dream.
time.
Yes, we would try it. We would sit there, and you would have to like act like you were asleep. And if you would get an itch or something, you couldn't move. And then if you did it for long enough, apparently you would like go into it.
Do you guys remember in high school? It was like middle school or high school. There was this like challenge or whatever. You put these like headphones on, put like a blindfold on or something, and you have to listen to whatever this music is. And then all of a sudden you're like,
Yeah, you're like,
there's a ghost in you.
yeah.
Like you're.
that video
you're
on
possessed.
YouTube of that dude doing
I don't.
it.
It was some. It's scary though.
That's
I was
what
we
like, I
saw
would never
me
do
like
it.
going into freshman year when we thought every rapper talked about the Illuminati.
Tyga.
We watched
What's that
videos.
song?
Tyga,
Tyga, Jay Z,
What's the
Kanye
song
West.
with Jay Z and Kanye West? And everybody thought it said Satan,
Um,
Satan, 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 Satan.
Mercy?
Who gonna stop me now?
No, Mercy. Is that what?
No,
It's
the-
not
Uh,
Mercy.
we
It
can't-
had a
we
gold
can't-
cover.
We can't. That's what's off Watch the Throne, but we
Oh.
can't
in
say
Paris. In Paris.
In
We're
Yeah.
just gonna
But
say
that was We Killed Tupac,
in
right?
Paris. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't
and then
say
the
the
Tyga
first part.
song in
Yeah.
the beginning it says "Be nice to Satan."
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh,
I remember all of us,
I
like-
loved that stuff. Like,
We're like,
Honestly,
oh my
I
god,
feel like they're just kind
Illuminati.
of trolling everybody when they put stuff
Seriously.
out like that, don't
makes
you?
it popular.
Absolutely. That was
Yeah.
like for a year. That was like the topic of conversation.
Mhm.
Like we would at summer school.
We
Every
thought we were cool though. We were
like,
like,
oh, bro,
we were, like,
Illuminati.
uncoding.
I
like,
used
all
to be
these
so
things.
jealous when you guys got to go to summer school and
Summer school was so
Summer
fun.
school
That's
was
one of my
lame.
Yeah.
No, that was one of my
no,
favorite
you
memories
guys
in high
had so
school.
much fun, and I was like,
I
wow.
had a lot of fun.
Because Chelsey was like my best friend, and I was, because like I have friends, or I had friends at school and stuff, but I was never like
No,
super
you should have
close
just been
with
in my
them.
grade.
Like I was close with Sophie, but she was like my closest friend in high school for
Yeah.
sure, and like Alex. Like we just hung out pretty much like
Yeah.
at school and stuff, and then I would have dance, so I would just hang out with them all night. But I remember me and Chelsey were like so close, and I was so jealous because she would go to summer school and I'd have to sit at home. And I remember you
I
guys
love
took
summer
pictures
school.
like you and Sydney and Braden. And I was like, I'm so jealous.
It wasn't that fun.
I want to go to summer school.
I don't think anybody at Central went to summer school.
You had to go to summer school as a freshman.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
it
basically.
was
eighth
like a
grade going
rite of
into freshman year.
passage.
You had to take health.
Health and PE,
and PE.
baby.
I almost,
was
I'm gonna
fun.
be honest with you, because I
Just
didn't do my
kidding.
work. I nearly failed health in freshman.
Hey, you want to hear
freshman
something really funny? Actually, when I was going into my freshman year, it was when we were on America's Got Talent. So I had to do double PE some days so I could finish the summer school.
that
So I couldn't
sucks.
do health. So then I had to take online health my freshman year, and I had no idea what I was doing, and I was so scared. Like I was in this computer lab, and there was like seniors in there.
Yeah, because you had to do it in there.
I was so scared, and I like never did the work, and I passed it, but it came close because I didn't know what I was doing. I was like a freshman, was trying to take this online class, had no idea what I was doing, and I was scared because there were seniors in there, so I'd always just listen to my music on my iPhone, and I was like,
I remember like they got not as strict, but man, they were super strict about cell phones. Like our first couple of years of high
Yeah.
school.
in
like,
middle school
Lord.
too. Middle school, like I remember, like if you like looked at your phone in your locker and they saw you do it, they would take it.
Lincoln, 5th and 6th grade. God forbid a girl wear mascara. You'd have to go to the nurse and wash it
I
off her.
remember
Hellfire and
that.
Pull your
brimstone.
eyelashes out.
Is that for real?
Yes. Literally, the principal came up to my table at lunch, and me and this other girl, we had on mascara. There was nothing else. Just like literally what I'm wearing right now. She's like, I see a few girls over here wearing mascara. That's not
Yeah,
allowed.
it's like,
And I'm
what's
like,
the
who are you to
point,
tell
man?
me that I can't wear black stuff on my eyelashes?
You should have
Yeah.
just
I
said
feel
that you're
like
not
that-
wearing mascara. What are we
I mean, my
gonna do?
eyelashes are little. I mean, I feel like you can't even
They're
tell
like,
me
are
I'm
you gonna
wearing-
pick it off my eyes
Yeah,
for
like,
me?
Yeah.
What are you gonna
Um,
say? I have it and I don't.
Alyssa, one of my best friends and
Alyssa
Chloe's best
Pfister?
friend. Yeah, she had fake nails all the time, and she had a keyboarding class, and they told her that she had to take her nails off. Like,
What?
yeah, I swear. Like
Man.
and I'm like, who as a school, who are you to tell like if you can't wear makeup or
Yeah, that's kind
Fake
of a,
nails,
That's
that
kind
makes
of a
no
really
sense.
weird rule.
yeah, it was okay. We're all good now.
Yeah, look at us now. We get to wear mascara anytime we want.
Never wore it, and I don't think I will.
Well, I feel like.
I
Are
don't
you
know
sure
about
you've
that.
never worn it?
Could
I
make
think
your
you want it.
eyelashes pretty.
You
I painted
have-
my nails black. That's about as
Swag.
weird
bro.
I've gotten.
What
You're
what
an evil
concerts
way.
would you go to?
I went to a lot of concerts.
Yeah, when you paint your nails black.
Anything from like 2016 almost.
Like, can you just name me a few bands?
Wait,
Like,
you
a
just
few-
do
a
it
few,
specifically for
antonyms?
the concert?
I can't think of anything off my top of my head right
I think
now.
it's cool because Post Malone.
Oh, I think.
What?
I mean, hey,
Post
go
Malone.
for it.
What about?
You told
You
me
paint
one
your
time
nails?
that he painted his nails and you thought it was really cool, so you painted your nails.
I probably did. I don't remember, but I probably did.
Post
What's,
Malone
uh,
painted his nails, so
he
I
still
painted
does.
My nails.
What's the best Post Malone song? I feel like everybody here likes Post.
I Fall Apart.
I don't know if
a good
that's the
song.
best. That kind of blew up
I
though.
know, to be honest.
Mine's Too Young. Too Young will
Oh,
forever
yeah,
be
you
my
listen to
favorite.
that.
Or just because of the magnitude of, and I'll say it now, and Nash Davis is here. I knew about I'm not saying I knew about him
Very good.
first, but I'm saying for people that went to Farmington. I'm not talking about St. Francis County.
Yeah.
I feel like I was one of the very first people to listen to Post Malone, and I discovered White Iverson like when it was on SoundCloud.
Okay, that song, when that song,
That
was a
song,
cool song.
yeah,
Still
I
is.
remember thinking that was so cool.
Like before it had millions of streams. Like I had the original album cover on SoundCloud when it was actually like Allen Iverson on the on the actual album cover.
no, he's just like a normal guy. Like he just kind of
Oh,
got lucky. with that
Absolutely,
kind
I
of
want to
stuff.
hang out with him because I feel like we're very similar. We like a lot of the same music. He drinks a lot of beer, and he is a famous Noah
Yes.
Patterson.
Oh my gosh. Ryder saw a picture of Noah on my phone. He said, "Is that Post Malone?" And I was like, "No, that is not Post Malone."
You thought it was Post Malone?
Yeah.
Noah?
Yeah. he thought
Noah,
it was.
great close personal friend of the podcast.
Ryder is too. By
He's
the way.
going to be on Partycast 2 this
You
weekend.
should get
July
Ryder in
13th.
here on the podcast.
Yeah.
We
You guys
thought
think
about
Ryder would
getting
do it?
Ryder,
but I don't know if he would talk.
I think he would if he got comfortable and just not like a bunch. Like I think if it was just like this, he would do it. Because he knows you and
What
he
would he
knows
what
me.
would he talk about?
Anything you asked him.
He's
Fortnite
like, "I'm gonna
especially.
Yeah,
take
but-
my horse.
Fortnite,
That's
the
right.
horse song.
I have not been around Ryder in so long.
Oh,
like,
he's such an interesting
I just see
person.
videos of you, and
He-
like the captions you post on his Instagram
Yeah.
always kill me.
He thinks it's really cool to put gel in his hair now. And
I
my
saw
mom
that.
bought him some. And I
You
walked
were like,
into
look
the
how big his
bathroom.
forehead is right now. I was like, what the heck?
I walked into the bathroom and it's called Gorilla Snot. I
Yeah.
was like, what the hell is this? And my
Wag.
mom was like, Ryder likes to fix his hair in the mornings. It doesn't look that great, but I let him do it anyway.
Does he do it himself?
Yes, he does it himself.
Aw,
He's like, yeah.
that's
I
cute.
couldn't tell you the last time I wore gel in my hair. I'm gonna be honest.
Spiky
Do
hair
you brush
days.
your hair in the mornings?
Yeah.
You had spiky hair back in the day.
You did.
You
the
had this.
the glasses and the little spikes.
You had this. I
Hell,
remember
you guys remember more than I do.
I
'cause
remember
I know.
that. I have this image of you in my head with like a fighting necklace. And
Definitely did wear fight
a
necklaces.
fighting necklace, glasses.
I would
and a
wear- All the
spiky
girls
hair.
would wear the boys' fight necklaces. If
No
you're
girls wore
dating-
mine, but
You're like, someone take it, please. I'm kidding. I never wore anyone's fighting necklace either.
I thought it was kind of lame. I
but
used
you
to
would
make
have to
fun
give
of
it back by
everybody
the
that
end of
did
the
I
it.
day.
didn't
I'm
have a
like,
BF
come
back in
on,
those days.
I also wore tap out because I kind of liked
I
UFC
wore
for a while.
Justice a lot around that
Oh
time.
man,
Justice.
I used to
Yeah.
love Justice.
I don't even know what that is.
Justice Limited 2, then
Come on,
Limited 2
Limited
got
2.
closed.
Well, what was the boots that you guys wore, like
Ugg boots.
Ugg boots?
Ugg
people
boots
still
with
wear
like
them.
yoga pants and stuff?
People still wear them.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a pair of Ugg
Nick
boots
wears
to this
Uggs.
day.
Are you kidding me?
I have a pair of
I don't
Ugg
know about that
slippers,
one.
too.
That's what Nick wears. He wears them all the time.
Hey, those are cool. Cam has a pair of Uggs too, like little.
Yeah, Cam had a pair of
moccasin-looking things.
Birkenstocks on in this picture that Chloe posted, and I was like, Nick, look at these Birkenstocks. You should get some. He's like, no, I can't wear those.
I feel like everybody.
But then I know
At
if he
school
sees other
wears
boys wear them,
Birkenstocks.
then he'll get a pair. I know. He will.
Absolutely.
That's just how he is.
Because you know why? Because
Love
he's a
him.
bandwagon.
Where'd he
Yeah.
go?
I don't know.
Um,
We're a host short over here.
Yeah, is this gonna be edited? I feel like
yeah.
this.
Well, some
Okay.
things are going to be edited, like what I just said, because that's unprofessional. What I just said.
What'd you say? Bandwagon?
I said no. I just said edited, and we're gonna edit
okay.
that too.
Okay.
They're whispering. It's making me
I was
feel
thinking-
Like, I
nervous.
promise you that's not going to get edited.
I make sure it will.
Nash Greer joining the podcast.
Nash
You
is
do what I can.
he has stepped
You
in
say
for
Nash
Nick
Greer.
for a
He's
minute.
getting married or he's having a kid or something.
Nash Davis.
Oh.
You said Nash Greer? Oh my god.
I thought she was doing it.
I don't
like
even
a
know who that
joke.
is.
Forget everything I said. You guys remember Nash Greer from Vine?
I do because he's the only
Nope.
dude who has my name.
No, because they suck and they didn't listen to Vine or
Okay.
watch Vine. Sorry.
Well,
watch
sorry
Vine.
I called you Nash Greer. I meant Nash Davis.
I
watched
know
Tyler,
your
the
last
Creator's
name. I
Vine
remember.
back in the day.
I remember.
You remember for
My
bad
favorite
reasons.
Well, I just remember. I remember the tweets. I remember the selfies.
The bad reasons.
I mean, those are just memories, man. Those are some good times. Look at you guys now, though. Chelsey used to not
Chelsey
like
gave
you.
me the fucking worst look I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, because listen, like 2 years ago, Nash told everyone that we made out.
I remember that.
Completely untrue.
He's like,
Nash-
"Haha, what can I stir up today, ladies
Yeah,
and
I'm
gentlemen?"
gonna tell. Someone saw Nash whispering in my ear, and they were like, "Oh my God, they just made out." And then it was just like all over everywhere. Like I made out
You're
with
like-
Nash. I made out with Nick. I did make out with Nick, but I didn't
No, we
make out
didn't.
with Nash. Yeah,
Did
we
not.
did. We didn't meet or anything.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
Nash. This is the thing. Nash went along.
Imagine
with,
if you ended up with Nash instead of Nick.
okay. Nash went along
Things
with
could
it.
be so different.
And I messaged him and I said, "Why are
She
you
wouldn't have been
telling
with him
people-"
very long. I'll tell you that.
No,
Sorry, Nash.
I messaged
he's a
him.
nice guy. Look
I
at
said,
him. They
"Why
could've
are
been
you
together
telling
forever."
people that we made out?" He was like, well, everyone's telling me we did, and I don't remember, so I'm just going along with it." I was like, "Nash, what the hell?" I was like, "You can't do that. I did not make out with you." And then it was on Twitter, and then I had to love you, but not like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Any closing statements for
Oh,
the
we're
for the
done?
people? For the people.
Is there anything
come
else we
on.
need to talk about?
Stranger Things, come on. Everyone loves
Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things. I'm talking about
Yeah,
Stranger Things.
we'll wrap it up with Stranger
Things
Things.
is really good. First episode is well, yeah, but the first season is a mess. I can't talk.
a
Can we-
mess?
no, I can't talk.
It's the
Oh, I was
best.
about to
Edit
say.
this out. It's the best. The
We
first
can't.
season.
We're not editing it out.
Oh my God.
Nick, we have to edit something.
The first season is the best. Second is okay. Not the best, but I still love it. Third was really good. Very emotional.
Okay, I think I heard what happens at the end.
What episode are you on?
I'm on 8.
She's like
She
halfway
just
through 8.
she
Oh.
just pulled the thing out of her leg. They're
Yeah,
trying to
you're
get
pretty far.
they're trying to get this car that she threw over to
Isn't
start.
there only 8 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
only 8
It's the
episodes.
beginning of- There's only 8?
Yeah.
You're on the
Oh
last
my
episode.
God.
That's what I
Finale.
was trying to say.
No, I'm in
thought
like
you
the
finished it.
beginning of the video.
And you snapped me a
the-
picture of you and Cam. I was like, how is she not crying right now? I don't
No,
get
because
it.
I didn't finish it when he got there. I don't have Netflix downstairs, and we were
Oh,
in
yeah.
my room downstairs. I was watching Netflix upstairs.
It's really good.
What's
Never watched an episode of Stranger
What's the
Things.
Oh
one
my
the
God.
villain's name?
In the
the
third
Yeah,
mind,
third.
mind flayer.
What's his
Billy?
name? Billy.
Oh, Billy.
They said like he was gonna blow everybody away, and he's like not
yeah,
really been
one
in
of
it
the
that
directors
much.
tweeted about he's like he's gonna blow you away this season, and I was like
well,
expecting
he's
this
good at
crazy-
acting crazy.
Oh,
But he's not
like,
in it very
I
often.
he wasn't in it that much though. I was expecting like some
He did
crazy
say-
outrageous.
He said a
thing.
few cuss words though, which
Oh,
I didn't expect.
Someone said the F word. I forgot who it was, but someone said "fuck" in it, and I was like, "Whoa, Stranger Things just." I don't know.
Well,
And
they're
also,
15 now.
the thing. Well, the
Seriously.
thing about the smoking thing also ticks me off.
Yeah, they
But-
said that it was bad because they're smoking
Yeah, but
so
13
much.
Reasons Why. I'm not gonna lie, I watched it, but that is the worst show ever. Literally the worst show ever.
You mean just like content wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who?
I don't know.
Let's show a teenager cutting herself and killing herself in a bathtub. Kids would love that.
Well, they're not like glorifying it though.
I don't say they are, but I'm just like we don't need to put cigarettes in a show.
Well,
like no.
cigarettes.
That's just
cigarettes-
the time. Like,
But yeah, like
they
like
smoke.
cigarettes.
Everyone smoked
in the
back then.
80s.
Cigarettes in movies look badass. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, but why are we?
So-
But like, why would that be like a topic?
I don't know. Like I just don't like cigarettes in 2019 are kind of lame as fuck.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
I agree.
In 1980, they're cool as fuck.
Eat a dog.
Never watched an episode of Stranger Things, but apparently I look like the. Apparently someone says I look like a.
Dustin.
Yeah.
He doesn't look.
No.
Dustin?
I don't see
You
it.
don't look like
No,
Dustin.
you don't.
No, I mean
Dustin's
you have like the same
really
hair.
tan and has curly hair.
Yeah, he's
brown
like
hair.
he's sort of
like
like
dark brown.
And
hair.
has-
No, there are people that think I look like
Crino-
somebody. I don't know who it is.
Crino-
It's 100%
Craniocrinial
Dustin.
dysplasia. That's what it's called, right?
the only
I don't
the
know.
only person you
Crinoclean-
would look
I
like
can't
would
say
be
it.
Dustin, and you aren't like you don't have the same skin color and the same hair color, like anything.
Yeah. Who's your favorite
Ooh.
character in Stranger Things?
Nick, who's your favorite?
I'm terrible with names. I can remember faces, just not names. Steve.
Steve.
Steve's
I love
definitely the
Steve.
best.
Steve.
Steve
Definitely
is the best. I liked him and Nancy together.
Me too.
Steve
I don't
Harrington.
Like, I don't like Nancy and
What's the other guy's name?
I know it. Will's brother.
Who's Will's brother? What's his name?
The photographer.
yeah,
Jonathan,
Jonathan.
yep.
I like him too. though.
I like him, but I don't like them together. I
got
wanted
arrested.
Steve and Nancy.
He got arrested like pretty recently.
Oh,
like,
wait,
it was like
in real
over-
life.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The guy Jonathan, the guy who plays Jonathan.
Yeah,
he
they're
was like,
dating in real life.
I know. He like was trying to bring drugs on a plane or something, and they found it,
Oh,
and he
dang.
like
He-
got arrested.
Like in real life, he
I'm
sort of
pretty
looks
sure.
like a person that whenever he walks into like a mass group of people, you get kind of nervous.
Okay.
He looks like one of those guys in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I don't get those vibes. I guess.
I
I
saw
do.
this thing, and it was like saying that he looks like if you mixed Harry Styles and Michael Jackson together, they would look like him.
Well, that's a hell of a combo right there.
I think Hopper is probably one of
Hopper
my favorites.
is a really good character.
Out of the kids, I think Nick doesn't like Will.
I love Will.
I love
I was
Will.
just about
Will
to say
needs
I love
to
Will.
die.
He thinks Will should die in the
He's
show.
he's literally caused him so much trauma.
But it's
like
not
the-
his fault.
I know.
Poor
yeah,
kid
but
is
if he
scared
was
for his
if he
life
was dead,
because
it
he's
wouldn't
getting
be that
like
big of a deal.
taunted.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I love Will. I love
I
all
love-
of them.
Yeah, I do.
think 11 did really good this.
Yeah.
Or Millie Bobby Brown did really
yeah,
good.
I think so too.
Her social media is kind of annoying, but
Yeah,
I
she's
still
like-
follow her.
Yeah,
she's
she's
cool.
just like at that age where
Yeah,
you
she's
know all
13,
those
14.
kids that age are like that on
15
social
maybe.
media.
She's getting older. Did you know that Lucas, which is Caleb, whatever
Yeah.
his last name is, he is like 17 or 18 now.
What?
Yeah, he
He's
looks young.
He is older than what I thought.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Max.
The-
Wait, Max is how old? No,
she
she's not.
looks like
Oh
she's
my
like
gosh.
13.
Wow.
Yeah.
She looks
I like
very
her.
young.
I
Yeah,
like
she's-
her.
I
yeah.
didn't like her
She
in
was a-
season 2. I'm not gonna
She
lie.
was a good character
I was
this
like, oh,
season.
you skateboard? That's cool. Like,
Oh my
no.
God! The episode
Annoying.
I was watching today, though, when they were cleaning 11's leg,
Mhm.
they were like, "We have to, what did they say?
I know what you're
like
talking
clean, disinfect, then bandage or whatever."
Yeah, and she's
and they're
like,
all
no.
looking at her, and then she's like, "Trust me, I skateboard."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "I think this
That's-
is a little different than."
I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty lame line. Never watched
I
it.
feel like
I know that was such a stupid line.
the most annoying character is Lucas's little sister.
yes.
She's so
oh,
annoying.
she's kind
was
of
just-
funny though.
She was funny in season 2 because they just gave her a little part where she's like loser, whatever.
Yeah, it's kind
And
of
then
dragged on.
Now
too
she's
long.
like, oh, she says loser how
She's
many
a little
times?
forced and a little cringe now, in
He
my
said,
opinion.
"Isn't it your bedtime?" And she said, "Isn't it your time to die?" or something like that.
my God.
That part was funny. But then after that, I was like, all right, I'm kind of over
Yeah,
her.
I don't remember that.
Chloe,
She-
what's
she's
on your
coming
phone
It's the
case
first
there?
episode.
Oh, okay. It's Little Angels.
Okay.
It's a Wildflower.
Wild
Case, which is
Angels, that's a
something
good
I tell
song.
Nick I
That's
want
a
all the time.
banger.
This is
Oh,
a
Christ.
wildflower case, and I thought that I don't know. I didn't expect a lot of people ask me that, and my brother's like naked babies. I'm like, well, they're
I
angels.
mean, they are naked.
They
and
are
they're,
naked.
They're toddlers at best. So
At best.
Oh gosh. Okay, it's not a weird phone case. Everyone, just look up wildflower cases.
Who like
You'll
in
see
middle
it.
school had like the Game Boy phone case? Because I
not
did.
me.
That was not me.
You won't catch me with that.
I think
yeah,
I had
a
an
Game Boy
OtterBox.
phone case.
All
You
of us
know,
had
yeah.
OtterBox.
For my
OtterBox.
I would change
3GS,
the
I had
colors.
a
White
Game
and
Boy.
black. Trade it
Oh
for
my
the pink
God.
and
When
black.
the
Exactly.
3GSs, like when all like my friends started getting iPhones, I remember my parents had one, and I had like a little LG View slide, whatever it's called.
Oh.
And my mom took her OtterBox off, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna sneak my phone inside this phone case. I'm gonna take a picture of it off her phone and post it on my Facebook and trick everyone and say I have an iPhone.
Wait,
and I
that's
did.
hilarious.
And then I regretted it immediately.
Why? Because everyone was like, you don't have an iPhone.
Yes. I was
Aw.
like, come on.
I didn't get my
guys, just
first
let me have my
iPhone till
time.
8th grade,
Yep.
and I only had 200 megabytes for
was in
internet.
middle school.
Megabytes. I think I used 200 megabytes in 5 minutes.
Well, I mean,
sometimes.
now we
Yeah.
do. Back then, like, I remember, like,
Holy.
I didn't have unlimited data. I'd have 10 gigabytes a month, and I never went over it. And then, like, I started going over it over and over again. I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah,
They just-
Chelsea
thankfully.
used to always do that. She's like, I gotta turn my data
Well,
off. You have
I
Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
I didn't get the alerts for it.
My
guys
dad,
got Wi-Fi in
my
here?
dad would be like, "You owe me
And- and
$15
my
or
parent-
something like that." I'm like, "Dad, no."
Dad, I don't have money.
My parents were ancient, and they didn't get Wi-Fi till a couple years ago. And this is back when I had the 200 megabyte plan on the 3GS.
You get to
And I-
watch one YouTube video.
Not,
Oh,
not even.
didn't
not
have
even.
not even. And I got a $377 overcharge,
Oh my goodness.
and I didn't have to pay it because I was like 14. I
That's
didn't
a
have
lot of
didn't have a
money.
If
job.
that was me that did that, my dad would literally
beat
beat
your
the shit
ass.
out of me. I mean, he beat.
Oh,
the
my
absolute
parents
shit
my
out of me.
parents were not thrilled either.
I
Couldn't go
remember-
anywhere, grounded, stuff like
I remember
that.
when I discovered that my mom put her debit card on our Apple thing, and I was like, "Oh shit, I can buy iTunes. I can buy songs on iTunes now." So I went through about like 20 of them, and then I remember like she would ask my dad like, "Did you buy a song?" My dad would be like, "Oh yeah." So she just thought it was my dad. So I was like, "I'm just gonna keep doing.
You're
it.
like,
I'll
"I'm
buy one song a
fly."
week." And then I remember she caught me.
What was your song? What songs
Nicki
were you
Minaj
downloading
songs,
at that time?
Justin
Super
Bieber,
Bass.
Super Bass,
One
Fly,
Less Lonely Girl.
One Less Lonely Girl, Baby by Justin Bieber, his
Terrible.
new Christmas
I
song,
remember
Mistletoe.
we were going somewhere, and it was like me and you and Kinsey and someone else. And we were in the car, and it was my Nana's car, and we had that album, and we listened to Justin Bieber,
Mhm.
like all his songs.
That was really fun.
That was so fun.
I miss
Good
those days.
times. I miss when Justin Bieber was like that, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I like some songs off purpose
Oh,
Yeah, they're good.
because Skrillex did a lot of the album, and Skrillex is the goat. That's why.
Incorrect.
I saw Skrillex in concert.
Well,
If you
At
want to get
Voodoo
Jake
Fest with
Jackson
Jake.
mad,
No
you start
Sense
talking
by
about
Justin
music.
Bieber.
yeah.
It
That's
don't
one.
make no sense.
Oh, that's
Like
one of mine.
yesterday, he
I've
got
been
so
singing
mad
so
about
much
us
on
talking
this.
about music.
Everybody's gonna hear me singing in the
Yeah, I know.
microphone.
You saw him at
Should I
Bonnaroo, right?
sing?
Or Coachella
No,
or something?
My brothers went to Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
I went to Voodoo Fest with my brothers.
Oh.
What kind
Voodoo
of
Fest
music?
is in New Orleans.
It's in New Orleans. They have all kinds of music. When we were there, it was like Arctic Monkeys,
Oh, I
21
love the Arctic
Pilots.
Monkeys.
Ugh.
You don't like
Yuck.
Arctic Monkeys?
No.
Of course not.
What?
Of course
No.
She's
not.
artsy.
I like Arctic Monkeys.
I've liked the Arctic Monkeys since
I'm
like
not
my freshman
artsy.
year.
I'm not
I said
artsy
Nick went to
fartsy.
Chicago. He's artsy.
But
Yeah.
I didn't listen to them in Chicago. I listened to this like my freshman year of high school
I'm just kidding.
when I was playing Call of Duty every day.
Who else was there? 21 Pilots was there. Skrillex, Zed.
All
Goat.
21
They were both
Pilots is not good.
Okay, but at the time, they weren't so like.
They've never been good.
Okay, I'm not
Okay,
saying they were
I-
like good,
like-
but they have become a lot more mainstream in the recent
Car
years.
Radio was good. Holding On to You was good.
Yeah.
Then like Blurry Face came out and like Heathens and like I was like, is this music? I'm sorry.
The Suicide Squad album.
The Suicide
that's-
Action Bronson's worst song is on that freaking album. The only good song is Purple Lamborghini with Skrillex and Rick Ross.
He was so excited for that song to be in the movie, and it was background noise in a car for like.
Uh,
10
It was
minutes.
not. No, it was background noise in the club.
That's
I
what
used
it
to
was,
think
club.
Suicide Squad was cool. I gotta be honest.
I'm
Bro.
gonna be honest with you. I didn't hate it. I didn't
I
hate
watched it and I was like, wow, Harley Quinn is so cool.
That I
it.
saw.
Well,
it
she
with,
looked good.
Yeah, she was so pretty.
saw it with
She
my
was
friend.
Roll Tide for sure.
who we both love movies, and we both came out of there and were like, that was just dog.
I saw
shit.
Suicide
What's
Squad
your
with you.
favorite movie, Nick?
Oh, my favorite movie? I'm probably gonna go Boogie Nights, of course.
Boogie Nights.
Yeah. Or
What's your favorite movie in recent years? Like
recent
something
my
that
favorite,
you've seen recently.
My favorite movie this year is Dragged Across Concrete. You saw that with me, but you probably don't remember anything.
What's that? I've never heard of that.
I think I do.
It's
You just have
about
to remind me.
2 cops that get caught strong-arming a minority and decide to rob local criminals. And it's about like 2 other criminals that get involved too. Mel Gibson, Vince Vaughn,
Oh,
Michael J. White.
trying
or
to think of
Jaw
some
White, I'm
movies
not
I've
sure his
seen recently.
He's gambling The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
Nick and I
yeah.
went and watched a movie called Midsummer, and
Oh.
it was
Midsommar.
I've
Sorry.
read the spoilers because you were talking about it, and I want to see it.
It is.
And no one will go
It's
see
crazy.
You have to take him to go see it. Like,
Yeah.
He does not like scary
Well,
movies.
Chloe was
It's not,
he
it's
won't
not
watch
scary
it.
at all. It's
Chloe
not
was
scary
texting
at
me
all.
during
Well,
the movie.
I made him watch that movie that you were talking about by the same director.
Oh, Hereditary?
Yeah, I watched Hereditary with him,
Did he not
and
like it?
yeah, he does. I mean, he didn't hate it. That movie's not that scary. There's like that one jump scare.
Yeah.
She gets her head.
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one. I didn't
Spoiler
expect that at
alert:
all.
she
Yeah,
gets the head
sorry.
chopped off.
By a pole.
Like a
Yeah.
telephone pole.
Crazy.
That was crazy.
But that kind of, I was like, now whenever I'm driving, if anyone has their
I
head
know,
out the window, we're
seriously.
not doing that.
That makes you
shit.
think. Well, honestly, I thought that part was so weird. Like after, and then he's just like numb, like he just walks upstairs.
Yeah.
He
Doesn't
left her.
say
He
anything.
left her in the
and
car.
and
The poor
like
mom
let
has
his
to go
mom.
out and see
I
that.
know.
Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that part.
Yeah,
really
I was like, what is he doing?
Midsummer, you have to take your significant other to go
She
see
was
that.
Because
'cause it's
it'll
super-
show
She's
you like,
"Tell me
hey,
what
don't
happened."
be
I'm
a
like,
jerk.
I can't tell you what
It's just
happened.
so
I
awkward
read
to
the
watch it.
spoilers.
Like it's really awkward to watch it with with Chelsey and stuff. Like I was looking at her like 95% of the
Doesn't
movie.
he just
Yeah.
like treats her really bad?
just like a
He's
really
not
inept
sympathetic
boyfriend.
to
Well,
her
listen,
at all.
at the very beginning of the movie, it's her talking on the phone with her boyfriend, and like as a girl, I'm just like, well, he's not interested in her.
Yeah.
And Nick and like she calls her friend, she's like, he's like acting weird, blah blah blah. And Nick looks at
Yeah.
me, he's like, girls are crazy. I'm like, no, we can tell.
Just wait.
We can tell. And what do you know? He wanted to break up with her, and then other crazy stuff happened, so we
I-
couldn't break up
Guess
with her.
what? I wish you would have broke up with her.
Yeah, me too.
Seriously, if you
didn't.
don't like, yeah.
Also,
I already read.
Well, I'm
didn't
just-
didn't her like sister kill her family?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's a
read.
spoiler.
A
We're
movie
just
that-
Big
major
spoiler
movie
alert.
that you
This
would-
is all spoilers.
a movie that you would like, Creep and Creep 2.
Oh my, Creep
Oh,
is the best.
It's kind
Oh,
of scary,
watch
but it's
it.
kind of not.
I haven't seen. The
I
second
like the
one.
I like
It's a
the scary
psychological
movies that you think
horror.
about, not the ones that are like, ugh.
no.
That's what Creep is.
Yeah, no, Creep, like, they're like those homemade, like, sort of movies. Have you ever,
Mm-hmm.
you probably don't know what he is, but he's off the league. I can't think of his name right now, but he does it, and there's like a weird wolf mask, and it's the, like, the most
really
interesting horror
creepy.
movie ever.
It was
It's like
really-
found footage.
Oh
but
God.
It's hilarious.
What's
Have
the
you guys-
name of when he puts it on the mask? What's his name?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Did you guys watch? Did you guys watch Us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is that the
watched
first one or second one?
I made my mom go see it.
It's
no,
the
get.
The second one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
haven't
first
seen.
one
I haven't seen
was-
Us.
It's not Get Out.
Get Out. I
Us.
thought Get Out was way better than Us.
I mean, Us is
I
still
liked
good.
Us.
No,
yeah.
I didn't say
Still
Us
good.
wasn't good. I just thought Get Out was better.
But,
liked
I
it
remember I watched Get Out the first night it came out, and I remember thinking, I was like, that is the best.
more. when they
movie
started
ever.
when they started playing Redbone in the beginning, me and Nick looked at each other and were like, oh my god, this movie's
That
so
was-
cool.
I know, I know.
Great song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like Redbone?
Those movies
Oh, I love
are
it. I love that album.
great.
Just, I'm a little surprised there.
Shut the. Be quiet.
Yeah, I thought Us was really good.
Yeah, we saw it with Reed, and Reed completely forgot
Reed
that
literally
asshole.
texted me today and said, have you ever seen Us? I was like, Reed, I went to the movie with you. What are you talking about?
That's funny. No, I made my mom go see it, and we were both like driving home, like, what the heck? There's
Yeah, I-
always such big twists.
I haven't
Yeah,
been
it
to a
was fucked.
movie in almost 2 years.
I always go to the movies.
I just don't
me
really
too.
care.
Yeah, you
I-
guys
I
really
always
do
go
always
'cause
to the
It's a
movies.
waste.
Yeah.
It's honestly
I
a
love
waste
it.
of money.
No, it's not.
We're
I
going
like it.
Thursday to
Tomorrow,
see the
right?
tomorrow. Yeah, today I think.
To see
Is it
what?
midnight? No, it's
Shit,
not.
what
The
time?
alligator the alligator
to see
storm
that.
movie. That looks badass. I can't wait to see that.
I don't think it looks that good though.
Oh, I love
That's
those
like
kind
the
of
type
movies.
of movie I don't like.
Really?
They're like, do you
Like
remember
the
movie?
action, like I'm not really a big fan of that.
Do
kind
you
of
remember
movie.
the movie Don't Breathe? It's like where they break into that house
Yeah.
and the guy's blind,
watched
but he
it
can
together.
hear
Yes.
everything.
Yes,
yeah.
we did watch
Yeah,
that.
We
together.
watched. We went and watched that.
Yeah, it was like me, you, and a few other people.
Yeah.
No, we watched that definitely.
Yeah, we did.
And that guy, he has like a gun, and he's like,
Yeah.
It's scary.
And he,
Yeah,
he
it is
kidnapped
scary.
he kidnapped the person that killed his daughter and was trying to get a daughter from
Yes.
her.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
And then that one scary movie we watched, Last House on the Left, the new
Okay.
one together.
We were little, and Jamie had no idea what this movie was. We went to Redbox,
we were
got
like
two
we
movies.
were like in 6th grade.
fifth, sixth
Fifth and
grade,
sixth grade.
and fourth. I'm gonna guess 4th grade with the other girl that was there.
Yeah, there was 4 of us.
We're sitting there in Chloe's room. There's like 4 or 5 of us. We're sitting there on her like bed, trying to like all fit on, and we're watching this movie. And by the way, like we don't really watch movies with sex or anything like
Yeah.
that yet. And all of a sudden, this guy turns this girl over, starts
Yeah,
you know?
she gets,
I don't think that's sex.
she gets
raping her in the
That's
woods.
rape.
And I remember I was like,
Oh,
I
terrifying.
cannot watch this. I ran to Chloe's mom's room. I got in bed with Jamie, and I was like, I can't watch it. I can't watch it. And she's like, all right, girls, I think we need to turn this off. But I remember like being like so scared. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I just witnessed that. Like, does that happen
Yeah.
in real life?
That happened to me when I was at a friend's house when I watched The Ring.
Jake says hello.
I watched The Ring when I was 8 years old. First of all,
The Ring
8-year-olds do
was
not
the
need to watch
most
The
scary
Ring.
movie ever.
My brother literally trapped me in the living room and forced me to watch that with him because he wanted to watch it, but not alone.
The Ring was the very first scary movie I ever
Yeah,
watched.
The
in my
Ring and The
life.
Grudge still scare me to this day. Like that.
He
like,
took me to the new Chucky movie and like
okay,
old Chucky.
you're afraid of
terrifying.
really stupid. You're afraid of Leprechaun.
Why
He's
wouldn't
afraid
I
of the
be?
phone going off at night.
Leprechaun is yeah.
Fuck
If I
you,
get a
Jake.
text
What's
message, she
Leprechaun?
jumps. Leprechaun.
never
It's
watched
almost
Leprechaun?
Like Chucky or something. I
He's
don't
like
know.
he's
It's
like
a
this tall
He's
leprechaun. He
scary.
just wants to get his gold back. Jennifer Aniston is in the first
Oh,
movie,
yeah, she is. Yeah,
and
we'll
they're
watch it
they're
then.
comedies.
'Cause I
Like they're
like
just
They're,
hilarious.
Oh.
they're supposed to be scary, but like there's ones like it's like Leprechaun goes to the hood.
Yeah.
Leprechaun goes to space.
Okay, I didn't know
Like-
that.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know
literally
that.
told you. About it.
Leprechaun
He's
goes
tall.
back to the
Well,
hood.
when
have
we
to
were
watch it
young,
one time.
Chelsea, we used to like the most random thing. Chelsea would be like, "That's scary." And I'm like, "What? What's
She's
scary
afraid of
about
the
it?"
dumbest-
Like
the
it would,
dumbest
it would,
things.
it wouldn't even be scary. She would just be like, "Oh, I don't like that. That's scary." Like a random cartoon
I feel
or
like
something.
She
something
says
else
that
She's
you
too.
scared
guys-
of Alf.
Like if it's uncomfortable, she's like, "Oh, that's scary."
She's scared of Alf.
What's Alf?
Look up Alf on your phone, the TV show.
ALF.
He looks
ALF
like a
TV
alligator
show.
Thing.
Oh, I think
It's
I
my
know-
Instagram
Alien.
profile picture.
Yeah, I don't like
I
it.
think
He
I know
did
what
it
you're
on purpose.
talking about.
Max or Jake will randomly send me pictures of Alf. I'm like, can you not?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Michael Wright wants a shout out. He is here.
He doesn't
and-
deserve a shout out, so let's pretend that didn't happen.
Okay, all right.
Why?
Wow,
I'm
that's
that was a
really
joke.
Pretty
Oh, is that
mean.
Because
Sarah
Ariana
said-
Grande.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
His beliefs on Ariana Grande, I don't agree with them.
What's any more fun things we were going to talk about?
Oh,
I feel like we should just talk
I
about
would like
what we
to
did in
say
high
this
school.
that our
No.
Ariana Grande
No.
is overrated. 57% said yes. So the majority of people think yes.
Well, that's
I'm sure they
that's
do.
close to halfway. I mean, 57.
I mean but it's not. It's 7% more compared to it's 43% to 57. So
Do you remember when we used to call each other the party package? Like we were the party package.
Yeah, but we weren't even the party package.
No, we weren't. Not at all.
We thought we were.
but we
cool.
thought we were the shit.
all right.
Goes to one party. I am the party package.
We've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes now.
Wow.
We're gonna wrap it up. Let's get
I
some
hope this was
closing.
interesting for
I think it
everyone.
was. Let's get some closing
Is it?
statements.
Was it? I feel like we didn't talk about anything.
Well, I'll tell you what. You can listen to it and you tell us if it's interesting or not
Okay.
after it's over.
I'll say this. I promise you, I think people are going to listen to it. That's all I'm going to say.
I went in on this really nervous. Like
Yeah.
I don't want people to be like
to
"Oh,
think of
they're
yeah
not
of
funny.
us
Why are
the
they
wrong
on
way. Yeah, or be mean. Please don't be mean to me. I'm just a sensitive girl.
I want. One
I think
comment.
sometimes
Me
people
too.
forget that I'm very sensitive, or people don't know that.
I want a comment that says that these girls
Look
look
like
like they smell like shit on our YouTube
oh my
video.
gosh.
Cook,
yeah.
where you at? I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
Please
that's
no
a
one,
Cook move.
please no one bully me and Chelsea for this.
All right.
I
La-
can feel it coming. I feel it in my bones,
All
man.
right. So is that it? Is that all you guys want to say?
Is that all you
Closing
got to
statement?
say?
Don't be mean.
We're just having fun. This is just a
No,
fun
100%.
thing.
This is all fun.
Yeah. So
And,
please don't be mean. We love everyone.
Not everyone.
If you see me at a party in Farmington, please be nice to me. It would make my night. Because I'm scared
Compliment
of
me.
everything.
All right, and that concludes episode 3 of Raw Talk. Thank
Raw
you for
talk,
listening.
baby.
Love you.